I'm Donna and this is Ellen Wright from the Rodenbush Community Center. And we're here today with Samita Apte, who is a certified yoga instructor and therapist.
Namaste, Donna.
Namaste.
And
Thank
namaste,
you for coming,
Samita.
Samita.
Thank you.
Can you tell us how long you've been teaching yoga and meditation?
The journey started at age 6, but in Westford, I'm teaching about last 5 years.
Great, great. Tell us a little bit more about what yoga is.
There are 8 limbs of yoga. Okay, it starts with the Sanskrit word, and I'll say the meaning in English as well.
Okay.
The first is yama, that is rules of social conduct. Then niyama, that is rules of personal conduct.
Okay.
Asana, that is physical postures. Pranayama, that is breathing technique. We also teach, we cannot teach the pratyahara, the withdrawal of mind from the materialistic world, but this is the beginning of the practice called meditation. Okay, it starts from pratyahara, and dhyan, that is concentration, so control of attention, that's where it begins, and dharana, that is meditation. So after dhyana, you basically get into meditation, and the last step of getting into the yoga is getting super consciousness, that is called samadhi. The Sanskrit word for it is samadhi.
Okay, so what are some of the benefits you get from yoga or meditation?
There are a lot of benefits that you can get, like stress reduction, okay, reduction in anxiety.
Yep.
Also anger management, for example, like anger reduction from 100% to 60%, that can be possible with doing yoga as well as meditation, and training the mind to have better control over the emotions. So that is also one of the things that you can experience.
Oh.
Samita, why is it important to follow certain steps?
The 8 limbs of yoga that we discuss, basically, ideally we want the participants to follow all these steps, but if they don't follow, they can still have the maximum benefit. Really, we want the participant to follow these steps before meditation to get the maximum benefits, but even if they don't follow, however, they can still experience peace periodically after following the meditation practices. The reason is when they close their eyes, the things bother them. Right. Okay, if they have, since childhood they have practiced those 8 limbs, it becomes easier when you start meditating. So that's why it is really important to have these 8 steps together.
Okay.
So tell us what asana is.
Asana is basically yoga posture. It's a Sanskrit name for yoga posture. It's called asana. Okay, so what basically asana defines is stiram sukham chiram asanam, which means asana is a posture that is steady and comfortable. Okay, like you cannot be just be uncomfortable in any of the posture and doing yoga. Right. It is basically once you have the steady posture. Okay, that's where the asana, you can say, you can get the benefit out of it. So asana is essentially step towards the higher practices of yoga. Okay. And also asana can be meditative postures like Padmasana, Sukhasana, Sthirasana. All these asanas, Siddhasana. They can also be other poses aimed towards attaining strength, balance, and steadiness. Apart from the spiritual benefits, asana can also have the health, particular asana can also have the health benefits as well.
Okay.
Samita, tell us how meditation is related to yoga.
Basically, meditation, the yoga, basically, it's when you get into yoga, the postures, okay, what happens is the body, the physical body becomes stable. Okay, when you are meditating, we don't want, if your physical body is not able to set erect, or you are having a lot of problems with the physical body. So if you are practicing yoga from the childhood, there is less likely that you will get into any of the diseases. If you have diseases, it becomes difficult to practice yoga. Okay, and once you have diseases, it becomes even more difficult to practice meditation. Okay, so we want a fit body to do yoga. Okay, and once we have a fit body, it's very easy when yoga itself will take you towards the higher spiritual practices. Your mind will start getting calmer and calmer, and eventually you want to go towards meditation because you're already experiencing that calmness in the yoga. And in meditation, you're basically able to get into the higher spiritual practices. So that's why it is important to have the combination. It's basically yoga, pranayama, and then meditation. When we offer a class, it's a combination of three things. Yoga, so 45 minutes of yoga, about 10 to 12 minutes of breathing, and then 20 minutes of meditation. That's a complete package.
Okay.
That's
So
what
what
we
is
offer.
cyclic meditation?
Cyclic meditation is a meditation in which it's a cycles of stimulation and relaxation.
Okay.
Okay, so in the instant relaxation technique, we basically stimulate the body. Okay, it's just 1 minute of practice, but it's a stimulation.
Right.
And then in quick relaxation, we relax the body. Again, we perform few asanas, we do the stimulation, and then we get into the deep relaxation. Okay, we always say the participants, if you don't if you can't do certain things, just skip it.
Right.
Listen to your body all the time.
You always
Okay.
hear that in the yoga class, right?
Yeah. And then they can do deep relaxation, which is really benefiting at all the time. So it's basically cyclic meditation is cycles of stimulation and relaxation.
Okay. Can you show us an asana posture?
Okay. Demonstrate for the cyclic meditation or in general, any of the postures?
Just
maybe breathing as well.
Yoga.
Or just breathing as well?
Breathing.
Okay, so first basically as a sequence, the sequence is always yoga first, then breathing later.
Okay.
And then after the certain things that we don't do in the classes, but we can always do the meditation. So we always do the combination, starts with yoga, pranayama, that is breathing, and then meditation.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I can definitely perform one of the balancing posture that actually we will be having on one of our slides. So suppose if a participant is having balance issue, okay, we ask them to hold the chair or we ask them to hold the wall.
Okay.
But in here, I'm just going to demonstrate it. Okay, so in the balancing posture, I'm going to demonstrate right now this tree posture. Okay, so never take your leg on your knee. You should always take it on your calf muscle or your thigh muscle. Once you have this straight, you can take both the hands up and then go up. Now look at the steady point and breathe. 3 rounds of inhalation and exhalation. And then release. And then release the leg.
You have really good balance.
Yeah, same thing you have to do with other leg. Now for the participant, we always say that do not put all the weight on the knee. Okay, never ever.
Right.
Okay, so you should always have a calf muscle or the thigh muscle. And breathe. And gently release. We always ask them whenever they're holding the posture to breathe so that maximum air is getting circulated throughout the body.
Okay, because sometimes I know I hold my breath in
Yeah,
yoga.
you should hold the
posture.
posture but never ever hold the breath.
Okay.
Hold the posture, but not the breath.
Never hold the breath. And then we were also asking about demonstrating the pranayama. So one of the pranayama that we first is we ask them to observe the breathing. Okay, once they are good in observing the breathing, that also calms them down. But the alternate nostril breathing is one of the breathing that we can practice to calm the mind down. And we also form the mudra for that. That is called Masika Mudra. This is like a circuit. We have the complete electronic circuit to connect the same wires together. This is the formation of circuit for the body. This is the mudra, is called Masika Mudra. We have index and middle finger down, and we use thumb and the ring finger. And we rest another hand on the knee. And this is how we do it. We first close our right nostril, exhale from the left, then inhale from the left, and exhale from the right. Then inhale right, exhale, left. If the participant is not doing it correctly, we ask them to stop it. Learn correctly, then only do it. Okay, we do this like once they are done learning it correctly, we do it like 9 rounds of breathing. Okay, and after that, when I ask them to tell me how do you feel, really, really calm.
Right. And that's right before the meditation.
Yes, that's before the meditation. We have to calm them down because they must have had a rough day. They have come from the really lot of work pressure,
whatever,
depending upon where they come from.
Right.
So they can take this home too and practice on their own.
Yes.
And learn to calm down.
Calm down, but they should be learning it correctly.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It won't be beneficial if they learn it wrong.
Right. Yeah. So that's what the breathing about. And then meditation, we talked about cyclic meditation. We also do candlelight gazing meditation. So in that, we get the Christmas light candle to avoid any fire hazard, because whatever we practice, they practice at home.
Right.
So we don't never ever allow them to have a live candle. We never lit a candle in the road and bush hall. So we just use the Christmas light candle, and then they can have a steady gaze on it, and they can look there. It's ideally like they want to practice it for 20-25 minutes, but sometimes they just won't be able to stay focused on the candle. Then what we do is periodically open the eyes and close the eyes, and then in the class we also from say 1,000 thoughts, we get them down to 1 thought.
Wow.
Okay. That's amazing.
That's
yeah. And is this the candlelight gazing?
Candlelight gazing.
That will bring your thoughts down to 1.
Yeah, to 1. They're just thinking about that the candle is gazing, and they're looking at the candle in the middle of the eyebrows.
Right.
And it's so amazing. People love it. And once I ask them to see the candle with the closed eyes, they are actually able to see it. And sometimes then I put the music on, and then they feel that they are in the heaven. They feel that they are in the cloud. That's all imagination, though.
Sure. Right.
But
they've brought themselves to that point.
Yeah. But then the feeling is unbelievable, because the feeling in the day-to-day life sometimes is not really good that you're carrying, but sometimes it's really good.
Tell us about the music you use.
Oh, that's a soothing music that I have downloaded sometimes from the iTunes and sometimes online. And it's a very nice soothing music which basically calms the body down.
And you talk over it to guide your students on where to be.
So directions are given over the music, basically.
Wow, it sounds very nice.
It does.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. Well, Samita will be at Rodenbush next month in June. She'll be offering gentle yoga beginning June 11th at 9 a.m. Saturday mornings. And then you'll find her at Rodenbush offering meditation on Monday evenings starting June 20th at 6:30 p.m. So until next time, see you around Rodenbush.